Morning, everybody. It's Jason. Welcome back to Cattywampus Acres. Trying to get these farm chores done. It's my off day, not Lauren's off day. Chickens, you want some food? Whoop. They love it. Used to give the feed to the chickens in a feeder, but they sort of feel more, I guess they feel more natural when you spread it out for them like that. They've been killing this grub terra. They love this stuff. Obviously, when we have the opportunities to let the chickens run the yard, the whole yard, we do, and they love it. They immediately skip any other feed and go for the grub terra. Stuff's good. Make sure you check out our video where we did our review on this stuff. You get I think you still get a discount code on that, so check that out. It's good stuff. Let's get over here to these other animals because they are a lot louder than the chickens. Morning, ladies. They're ready to be milked, that's why they're so amped up. Ali! You itching? You itchy? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Oh, yes. He's ready to eat. Funny thing is, Fiona definitely moves this bin. And her big old schnoz, she can take the lid off. Here you go, Ollie. Is that enough? Okay. I will get to you all in a minute. Just relax. All right, we got to get down here to Fiona and her boys. We ended up moving Willie and Quag down here for the time being since they're both intact still, and they needed some company. So we're gonna, probably what we'll do is we'll move Buford and Bojangles down with Ollie because he likes them. They're really good friends. Fiona really doesn't have too many friends except for Lauren, I guess. Morning. Miyagi's doing really good, man. That beard is on point. I think Miyagi takes his breeding off season to get his coat nice and clean and everything else, because he doesn't really smell right now or anything, and as long as we got him away from the girls, he's yeah, he doesn't do the peeing on his beard so much. And obviously Willie and Quag really haven't experienced the breeding stuff yet, so we'll see. We're trying to find a good home for Quag, so if you're interested, let us know. Shoot us an email or something. Our email's down in the description. We're gonna keep Willie, but they're both good goats. We just don't need 2 La Mancha bucks right now. But yep, both we need to register them both, but they're both registerable. If that makes sense. If we don't milk these girls soon, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep screaming at me, so let's get that knocked out. You ready? Luna's ready. Look at that back. If you haven't seen our video with the milker, where we built the milker, oh my gosh, it's awesome. Yeah, ours is Simple Pulse, parts from Simple Pulse, and a couple of our own parts, but oh my gosh. If you milk anything, if you milk goats, cows, anything like that, you gotta look into this. It's awesome. All right. Oh, hold on. If I don't give them some feed ahead of time, oh man, they'll not be happy. Oops. Throwing it all over the place. All right. Okay, come on. Whoop. Just as chickens have a pecking order and birds have a pecking order, the goats have a pecking order too, and so it's pretty much the same order that comes in the pop door every morning and every night for milking. Alright. Luna's very into her food, so she doesn't do a lot of talking in the mornings. Have been loving the milk machine too. It doesn't even faze them when we hook that thing up. I think they actually like that better than when we would hand milk them. It seems to be that way. They would move around so much when we hand milked them. This, we don't ever get them to even budge. Banging on the door. Demanding food. So if anybody thinks that goats and cows and stuff don't like to be milked, just take a listen to that, because they're knocking down our door to get in here to get milk. Come on. Oh, come on. I will be honest, Peyton here, she's a pretty sorry producer of milk. But we keep her around. Did I offend you? If you have a homestead and you milk goats, milk cows, and you have full-time job, a milking machine like this is almost, I don't know how we did it without it. It cuts our farm chore time in half. Alright. Now Tina here, she's the milk champ. This little girl is a good producer in such a small package. Ain't that right, teens? Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, now quick cleanup. Pour out this liquid gold first. Oh, it's the best. As you can see, we don't really separate the Nigerian and La Mancha milk, because in my opinion, when we combine them, because of the medium amount of butter fat in the La Mancha milk and the high butter fat in the Nigerian milk, it comes out like perfect. I love it. Good flavor, good protein, real healthy. Alright, I need to clean up. Cleaning up is super easy with this. We have some slightly soapy water and some slightly bleach water. Alright. That's that. Easy, huh? And so we don't waste any of our water and our soapy water and bleach and stuff, we clean off their mat with the solution. Pretty nice. Check this out. This is my favorite part. Catches all of our nasty stuff right in that filter. So our milk goes into the jar filtered. We do a deep cleaning of our milk system about once a week. We get the hoses and we use brushes and all that stuff, and that keeps the system nice and clean, free of mildew, mold, all that stuff. Alright, let's get inside, clean everything up. Alright, so milk's already filtered in a stainless steel container. I just put this in the fridge and it chills it like right away. These bad boys are already clean because all they had was soap and water and stuff. This has been partially cleaned up, so it's really easy to clean out. We do a deep cleaning of this every day or so to just make sure everything, jars stay nice and clean and free of bacteria and stuff. But in my opinion, I don't think we could have a better milking system. And the cool thing about making your own soap and having your own soap company is we always have soap available to clean up afterwards. This one is our new one. If you guys have never checked out our soaps before, we make goat's milk soap here and we sell them on our website, cattywampusacres.com. But check this one out. Ooh, if you're American, it's hard to resist that one. And this one smells awesome. Red, white, and blue. This one's called Liberty Lather. We just came out with this one and it's awesome. I love it. It's quickly becoming a favorite. And at a time when we need to wash our hands and scrub the heck out of our skin constantly, I'm pretty sure most people want to make sure that it stays nice and smooth and doesn't get all cracked and stuff like that. So if you're interested in our soaps, make sure you check out the link below, www.cattywampusacres.com. All right, we got to feed Noelle. For you to start with that. So we've been giving the girls that are in milk rye hay, and we give the rest of the animals, the goats that are not in milk, and certainly Miss Fiona, Bermuda hay, because rye has a higher sugar content, which definitely keeps them content for longer. They like it a lot. But the animals that aren't in milk or aren't breeding, or we're trying to keep their weight down a little bit, like Fiona, we can't give them that high of stuff. So the good coastal Bermuda is what we give them, and they like it. It's just gotta keep these animals in shape, you know. All right, let's go feed Noelle. Okay. She loves it. That's just stinking precious, isn't that? Baby goats are just a little bit violent when they drink, so sometimes they'll knock the bottles out of your hand and stuff. That's just their nature, to just run their heads into stuff. That's how they get the milk to drop on the mama goats. They ram their heads into their udder and that makes the milk drop. So we were planning on selling her, but lately she's been Lauren's packaging assistant when we're shipping out soap orders, so we'll see. I don't know if the family's gonna be able to part with old Noelle here. Say hello. She's our garden goat. If you watched our other video, Noelle helps us in the garden occasionally. And when you walk away from her, she likes to remind you that she's still here. All right, we got the animal chores done. Now we gotta check through the orchard and check on the garden and see if we have to do any gardening stuff today. Look at those strawberries. Oh, they're just growing out of control this year. Orchard, check out the orchard. Looking good. This snow angel here, Lauren picked a bunch of peaches off of yesterday. This one right here. Oh, they're so good. It smells like fruit in here. It's awesome. I'm outdoor, I'm out in our yard. Our house is right here, and this just shows you that you don't need a ton of space for an orchard. And this year we'll have an okay amount of fruit. Next year, ooh, so much fruit. All right, let's take a look through the garden. As you can see, one of my garden chores is to get the fencing up. But look at these sunflowers. These are the Pro Cut sunflowers. Those are looking good. It's about time to pull these greens. As you can see, we have a bunch of these specific greens left. I don't know what they are. If you know what they are, they're starting to get some bug bites on them. If you can tell us what they are, hey, put it in the comments down below. These are so stinking spicy. It's like you're eating black pepper when you eat these. So I think what we'll do is we'll put some determinate tomatoes in this row. But yeah, we'll see if the goats will eat these as we pull them, because they're growing out of control now. Corn looking good. It is now hiney high, which is really good. And some of these stalks, not joking, are like the size of a baseball bat. It's insane. Small tomatoes, doing our Cattywampus climb here. They are looking awesome. Yesterday, Lauren and I added a third string, and as you can see, these are all, let me show you. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I'm 6'3", and so as you can see, these things are growing waist high right now. So we got our sun sugars. These are our sweetie tomatoes. There's a few yellow pears and then the rest are sweet 100s. All of them are delicious and taste like vegetable fruit candy. It's amazing. Oh, so good. Our 3 rows of peppers are rocking and rolling. If you watched our other video where I topped them or pruned them, this is why we do that. This is what happens when you top a pepper. You see how bushy that is? That's awesome. And there's blooms coming in at every terminal in here. Right here we direct sowed okra and cucumbers. These are pickling cucumbers. And as you can see, I had a good germination rate because I also think I spilled a few too many in here. So we have to go through and thin these, but looking forward to those. We have some hibiscus down there. They're all looking good. This is all bush beans. Probably gonna have more beans than we know what to do with, but this is contender bush beans. Brussels sprouts are still actually hanging in there, even though it's getting a little warm. We pulled all the leaves and they're giving us some sprouts. We'll see how they do. If not, it's always good to experiment. And then this is our squash rows. We still have to seed some zucchinis in here, so we'll be doing that soon. And then potatoes. Do I need to say anything else? My gosh, look at these things. And look at those potatoes there. Holy smokes, that is crazy. Last but not least, I have to check on my girls out here. Let's see how they're doing. Still doing okay with some sugar syrup. I took their entrance reducer out, and so they got plenty of space to go here, and it's nice and warm. And I pulled the tray out from underneath the bottom board. We have a screen bottom board, so they can do a good job of regulating the temperature in there. But they are super healthy. Our queen in here is just cranking out eggs. This colony went from a 3-pound package to this massive colony in just I mean, a month and a half, 2 months. They're already filling up this deep up here, so it's crazy. These things amaze me all the time. Who did I find? Steven! Oh, he doesn't want to talk. That's weird. Oh, I see. He's hunting something. That's what he's doing. Did you catch it? No idea what he's hunting for in there, but they do a really good job as barn cats, and we let them come out here and just have a ton of fun. So I'd say as far as the garden goes, one of my next things I need to do is get this fencing up. I just got to get it done. We have fencing all over. We probably have 3 or 4 different kinds of fencing. I just got to put it up. Ellery Silkies, they're doing well. And then we got the 2 Cornish cross in here. They need to be eaten very soon. Y'all check out Lauren's rose bed. I don't know if you watched our video when we started this thing, and it looks sort of pitiful, but as you can see, look at this. This is just the beginning. In the next couple of years, this thing is going to be jam-packed with these knockout roses. We're so excited. Well, part of our homesteading journey is cheese making, and Lauren started this cheese last night. This is Chev. We make this quite a bit. Since we've had the La Manchas in milk and the Nigerians in milk, we're typically our fridge is stocked with between 2 and 6 gallons of milk at any given time. So we're coming up with new ways to use the milk, but the Chev is something we've always done. This is 3 gallons of milk that we put in here, and so we need to get this out of here and get it hung, is what we do with our cheese. So we're gonna hang the cheese. Also, Lauren harvested these peaches yesterday. These things are awesome. These are Snow Angel white peaches, and oh my gosh, ripping all over the place. Let me just take a moment to enjoy this peach. Oh. Homegrown fruits are stinking amazing. I can't stress it enough. If you haven't started a fruit tree in your farm or your homestead, you gotta do it. At least start one. At least start one. Most yards can fit one, and now that they have these container fruits, even if you're in an apartment, you can start one. Look at this thing. Oh, no pesticides, no junk. So juicy, so good. Making Chev with our fresh goat cheese is really super easy. We actually have a video on it, and I'll try and remember to put a link for that video up above, how we make our Chev. And there's lots of ways to do it. We use liquid rennet, and that's what separates it. And a culture, and let it sit overnight. And then you get curds and whey. Then you put them in a cheesecloth and let them hang. The longer you let them hang, the tangier the cheese gets. 12 hours is the standard, and you get a pretty mild cheese. But if you want to push it a little bit longer, you can certainly do that. But I would definitely encourage those of you who have never tried it to try making your own cheese for the first time. It's awesome. And obviously, our cheese is raw. We don't pasteurize it. And so it's super good for you. Got tons of beneficial bacteria in it. Oh, so good. And lastly, we just take a wooden spoon, hang it from our cabinets here, and let the whey drain out for at least 12 hours. Like I said, want a little bit tangier, a little bit sharper, I guess, if you will. Then you'd let it go a little bit longer, but that's it. Once again, thank you guys for joining us on our homestead and sticking with us as we did our farm chores today. Hopefully we can be an inspiration to you, because if you haven't started farming yet or anything, today's the day to start. Remember what we always say here, when you homestead, you're home fed. As you can see, with the cheese, with the peaches, with all these veggies, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. Make sure if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Share this video to all your social media platforms and everything, and let your friends know, hey, you should start homesteading too. But for now, we got a lot of work to get going. Make sure you check out these other videos here. We'll see you guys next time.